Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you some of the food I've picked up to add or rotate to my storeroom. Alright everybody, welcome back. So with the weather getting a little cooler, it's a little more fun to do some heavy duty shopping. This is pretty much what I picked up over the last couple weeks. And it was sitting in a bag. I figured I'd show you guys how I do my rotation and how I pick up some new items. A lot of this stuff here that you see is stuff that's going to be rotated because I have some older stuff and I have a few more cans of it that I didn't bring out here, of course. Like I got 6 of these, but I'm not going to bring them all out here. It's easier just to stuff it all in a bag and bring a few out. But I wanted to show you some of the items that I picked up and what their purposes will be. And some of the stuff is brand new and I got to put it together. So first thing we're going to talk about is the buttermilk pancake mix. Now that's something that I really didn't have a lot of. We don't eat pancakes a lot. You know, we're not heavy pancake eaters, but they do make a good hearty breakfast. And then I realized I have absolutely no syrup stored. At least I can't find it, and my shelves are pretty neat. So I'm going to have to pick up a big thing of some kind of maple syrup. What I want to do with that is I want to take that particular one, I want to get one more, put it in a Mylar bag, and put it in a 5-gallon bucket. So I have that stored away, and I'm also going to have to pick up syrup. I could have sworn I had a couple of things in there, but I don't see them in my baking and shelf, you know, with all my baking stuff on it and my oils and everything. So I'm going to have to dig a little bit deeper after the video, but that's just going to go away like that for now. And when I get a second one, I'm going to go ahead and add it all together and make one big storage unit. And yes, for those that mentioned yesterday, yes, I scratched my arm after my cats were playing with me and it lit up. I'm still mildly allergic to my cats. I used to be very, very allergic, so this is nothing, no big deal. It doesn't make me sneeze or anything, but if they get their claws in me, even just playing gently, and I forget about it and I start scratching, that happens. So no, I'm not badly injured. No, I'm not going to die. It's fine. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Now, the next thing you'll see here are the roasted garlic potatoes and these little Spam individual classics. Now, something about these. I'm buying these and those for my little portable kind of homemade MREs. The MREs I put together, and I'm putting together maybe 20 of them total. So with those, the price is better if you buy the bags. These are not a great price, you know, if you're looking to store them. And they don't store as long either because they're in, you know, this metallic kind of paper. So if you're looking to store for very long term, get the cans. If you're looking to store for, say, you know, put it in a homemade MRE type thing, these are perfect. But again, they're not economical to store like this as a long-term prep. Much better to get the cans. For short-term, if you're going to be vacuum sealing them in a bag and making together a little homemade MRE, that's great. So this, the garlic potatoes, and the Thai lime herb rice, you guys know I love this stuff, is all kind of for that. That's the purpose. Now we'll move on. Same with these two. These little individual Folgers. Sometimes I'll break down and make one of these for myself if I don't feel like making a whole pot of coffee. That's kind of handy. But as a general rule, that's all for the homemade MRE stuff. Now over here, I've got some lentils. I love lentils. I'm going to be packaging these up in a bag. This was one I got from a different store. I'm going to be packaging all these up in a bag, vacuum sealing them, and putting them away. That you can do a lot with lentils, aside from making lentil soup, which I really like. So definitely a handy item, definitely some good fiber and protein in them. So we're going to be putting these away too. Next up here, and I got a lot more than I show here. Again, you know, I got like 5 or 6 of each of these. Got some mushrooms, some garbanzo beans. You can do a ton with garbanzo beans. And some green beans as well. So we're going to be rotating the old and putting this in new. Then over here, we've got chicken breast and these Hormel tamales. Now, for those of you wondering what these are like, these are actually really good. If you like these tamales, they do come individually wrapped in like paper inside. There's like, you know, 5 or 6 of them in a circle. And they are just really just the beef and whatever's ground up in the beef, be it vegetables, onion, whatever, and a bunch of bread around the outside. So, hearty snack, tastes really good. I really can't complain about them. They are really good. And they hold up very, very well. I've stored some of those for 10 years and opened them up to rotate them, and they were just as good as brand new. so they do store very, very well. Next up, Hormel chicken breast. I have a bunch of this stuff, and I do have to rotate it, even though I'm trying to go towards freeze-dried storage with my meats. I still have a bunch of this I have to rotate and keep up. So I'm going to be rotating out 4 of these. I only brought 2 out here to show you. But I'm going to be rotating out 4 of these because some of them I have in there since when I used to shop at Costco, and that was 2009. So I definitely have 4 old ones that I got to get rid of. And we do eat them up. You know, we'll open them up and check them. If they're good, we'll eat them. So yet to get sick from food. The only time I've ever gotten actually salmonella was when I worked in a restaurant. And I was working in the kitchen at the time and was eating at the same time I was cooking chicken. Didn't know better. You know, I was young. I didn't know better. Got myself really sick for like a week. And last up, we have the beef ravioli. Bring that up here. Not exactly health food, but hey, you know what? If you're hungry, they are really good. And I'll eat them and I'll rotate them out. You know, I won't just let them sit there for 10 years and not eat them. So good for a snack, good for a meal. Each can, I believe, let's see, 2 serving sizes. So 230, so that's 460 calories per can. Not a bad deal. I believe these were like $1.15, $1.25. Not expensive at all. So yeah, that's some of the food that I'm picking up to either rotate or replace or add to my storeroom. I'm still getting over the fact that I have no maple syrup stored. I have to have at least one somewhere. But regardless, I'm going to tear apart that shelf after this video because that guy's got to go back there for now until I get another one to put together and make a big 5-gallon bucket out of it. And I'm going to hunt it down. I just can't believe that's such a basic thing and I wouldn't store it. But anyway, that's some of the things I picked up. Hope you guys are keeping up with your preps and keeping stuff rotated and adding. This also gives some of you new preppers ideas. I mean, all this stuff here, if I add in the cans that I'm not showing, like I have 4 of these and 4 more of those and 6 total of these, maybe I spent $35, $40. You know, you don't see the extra cans that I have here, but maybe I spent $35, $40, and all this stuff here would do you well if you were running out of food or in any kind of disaster or emergency. This stuff, you know, the lentils, you can make soup with it, you can make broth with it, you can grind them down and make all sorts of cool stuff with them. So they definitely have a purpose. I'm not a big fan of all beans, but I do like lentils and I do like red beans. So anyway, that's what I got so far. I will do these videos from time to time. I didn't really do them often because they weren't all that exciting. You know, sometimes I'll just get 6 cans of beef ravioli. Oh yay, you know, it's not too thrilling. So I figured I'd do a video on this stuff since I picked this up over a couple weeks and show you what's new in the pantry, what I'm rotating, what I'm putting in. And it also saved me a little bit of trouble because I do have some other buttermilk pancake stuff stored. Just a couple boxes of it. And I didn't have any syrup. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope it gave you some ideas on what you can use in your own pantry and how you can start prepping. Don't forget to check out our link down below, our Amazon link. In there, you'll find most of the stuff I review on the channel, except for this stuff, obviously. If you don't see anything interesting in there, just click the link and shop as you normally would. Just use the search bar on top after you clicked and buy what you normally would on there. It doesn't cost anything to you, and it really helps out the channel a whole lot. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below if you're interested in getting started in freeze-dried foods. We did a video on that yesterday, and there are some sales coming up, so make sure you check them out. And don't forget to check out our Olight link down below as well if you're interested in getting some really good flashlights. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.